guys, Dexter here, and I've got a cool little thing for you to have a try at. It's a floor tom groove, so normally if you take any groove you currently know, where you normally play right hand on the hi-hat, just move your right hand to the floor tom and you get like this moody, dark, slightly evil version. So, hi-hat, then down to the floor tom, all of a sudden it sounds like, you know, Darth Vader's walking in the room. So, down on the floor tom, moody. And then I've got a little variation here for you that you can have a try at. So it's all based on that kick and snare and kick and snare and type groove. But what we're going to do is we're going to play two kicks in between those floor toms. Now, two ways you can do this. You can either do it with one foot, which is completely possible to do, where we play right hand on the floor tom, then two bass drums with one foot. And we're just playing those kind of triplet patterns there. So hand, foot, foot, hand, foot, foot. So you can do that with one foot. You just got to train your hands to do that, or train your feet to do that. The hand part's easy. But then bass drum, that was the Darth Vader theme for anyone that's like Dex has lost the plot. But hand, foot, foot, hand, foot, foot. Or you can do it if you've got a double bass pedal or two bass drums. You can use both feet to play two bass drums. So another skill to have. Again, I don't prefer one over the other because there's certain places where using one foot for group of doubles is a lot more convenient, okay, but then using a double bass pedal, whilst some people say it's easier, I don't think it's easier because it actually takes a bit more coordination to do 2 feet. Not as hard to get it quick, but to get the coordination of 3 limbs, that also adds a bit of complication as well. So again, the single foot versus using 2 feet to play 2 quick bass drums, okay, my advice, okay, do both. So learn them both, different places is going to be kind of handy. So, but anyway, so right, people say like wooden tips or nylon tips, both different places, different tools for different jobs. Okay, do I want a digger or do I want a hammer? And it's like, well, how big's the thing that I've got to knock down? Okay, so small thing, hammer. Okay, big thing, digger. Different tools, different jobs. So same thing down here. So trying to learn it with one foot, hand, foot, foot. Take some practice, and again with 2 feet. Again, sounds similar, but just the double kick gives it a little bit more volume, and you can get it a little bit quicker. So I'll do the 2 feet for now. But anyway, but you've got that. So hand, foot, foot, hand, foot, foot, depending on how you want to do it with the feet. And then after you've done that, you're going to go hands together, snare drum and a floor tom, and that's bringing us back into a normal groove. So tom, kick, kick, tom, kick, kick, hands together, tom, and then it's kick and tom, tom, snare and tom, tom, which is just your normal kick and snare, and it's that groove there, just with the right hand down on the floor tom. And then see if you can keep that groove going and try and really smoothly try and get those double kicks in there. So 1 and 2, and when you're ready, try and get the triplets with 1 foot. Now, one thing with this when you're trying to practice it is the floor tom is very kind of mushy, and so is the bass drum. So sometimes it's hard to hear. Ooh, am I doing it correctly? Because you just hear this kind of grunting sound. So if you want to get better at this technique of playing the groups of 3, start with a hand on a cymbal. So hat, foot, foot, hat, foot, foot, because that way you can hear a little clearer what's going on. Or if you're practicing with a double kick, so you can hear a little clearer, and then when you go back down to the floor tom, it almost sounds like you're playing all on one drum, like you've got loads of different bass drums. Okay. You can create some really cool patterns that way. But yeah, but for practice, trying to do it on a cymbal just helps your brain kind of work it out a little bit better. You know, the process of learning this stuff is as important as the result. So anyway, but back into there. So tom, kick, kick, tom, kick, kick, and then you're into a normal groove. So you can hear clearly. And you can get some really cool fills just doing that right hand and then 2 kicks. But look, man, 1 hand. So yeah, but you get the picture. And then if you want to mix that in with 2 hands, really cool fills happening. So anyway, a couple ideas for you guys. Hope you enjoy that. Please subscribe if you're new, if you want to get more into this kind of thing. I've got 2 courses on tom grooves now, so a kind of more basic one for getting down here and playing the toms, and then I've got the groovy toms grooves course. Is that what I called it? I need some better names, but yeah, sorry. But that one goes a little bit more into the like right left grooves. Goes into that kind of thing. So I've got a couple of courses on getting into these moody tom sounds. So if you want to check that out, that's all part of channel membership. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful week, and yeah, I'll see you for the next lesson sometime soon.